Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, hey friends. I just got back from the most amazing vacation and I had to tell you about it. So, you know how when you're on vacation and you're like just relaxed and you're like at the beach or you're in the mountains or you're just with friends and there's like nothing else you have to worry about? It's just you getting to be. Isn't that an amazing feeling? Doesn't that just feel great? Wouldn't you just kill to just have more of that in your life? Well, I'm here to tell you how. What makes our vacation so wonderful? I mean, yeah, sometimes it's a break from like the rat race, or it's a break from a job that like you don't love and maybe keeps you really busy and is really stressful, or maybe it is just a chance to get out of your routine, whatever it is. What feels so good about being on vacation? For me, it's like it's a break, it's a change of stimulus, a change of scenery. It's a chance to relax. You can like uncoil. I call it the like great vacation uncoiling that happens usually like 2 to 3 days into a vacation. There's finally like a that happens, right? That feeling is so nice. Wouldn't it be nice if we could bring more of that into our daily life? I'm here to share an idea with you today that might help with that. It actually comes from the world of improv comedy. I've done a lot of improv comedy in my life. I've studied it, I've performed it, I've taught it. Improv comedy is so great for lots of reasons, but one is because of the guidelines that it instills in the performers that help you create something amazing together without anybody really knowing what's about to happen. And one of those ideas is you can take life one line at a time. When we're improvising, we don't know how the scene that we're playing out, that we're improvising in front of an audience, we don't know how that scene is going to end. We don't even know where it's going to go. If we think we do, we're probably wrong. If we try to make it go there, we're not truly improvising and being present and collaborative with our scene partner. When we allow ourselves to take the scene one line of dialogue at a time, we truly co-create that scene, that moment with our scene partner, and even with the audience. There, we're in this collaborative experience. I say one line of dialogue, "Oh, Betty, it's so nice to see you here on the beach." The performer, who I have now named Betty, she then gets to respond, "Oh yeah, Ronaldo, it's so wonderful to see you here. How are you feeling having now left your job?" She sends something back to me. It's called give and take. It's called taking it one line at a time, right? We don't know where the scene's going to go, but I then listen and respond to the gift that she gave me. She said that in response to the gift that I gave her. So it's essentially we're just giving each other gifts. I'm like, "Oh, I've told you your name. I told you we're at a beach. It's so good to see you. I've given you sort of my emotional state." She then takes that and says, "Oh my God, yes, I agree with that. And your name is Ronaldo, and you just left your job." And now all of a sudden we have information because we've been giving each other gifts. But I didn't know what my name was going to be, and I didn't know that I had just left my job. We are taking the scene one line at a time, and we're listening to what our scene partner is giving us. How much energy do you spend worrying about the future, worrying about what's going to happen way down the road? It's a very common thing that creates anxiety, worry, stress in people in the present, is thinking about what's going to happen in the future, which of course is an unknown quantity and it doesn't exist. I'm going to do a whole other video on that. But for right now, I just wanted to acknowledge that often causes stress, right? We want certainty. We want to know what's going to happen in the future. But it causes so much stress for us in the present. So this idea of taking life one line at a time, one step at a time, one Mai Tai at a time if you're on vacation, right? Maybe what should we do next? I guess we'll go to the pool. That's what feels so nice about being on vacation. Well, what would your life be like if you integrated more of that approach into your daily life? What would be different for you? Imagine that. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. My intention is to get up and go to work or to see my kids or, go to school or whatever you have to do. But what if you could let go of like how the day had to go tomorrow? What if you could just care for yourself in the moment, each moment of the day? What if instead of, oh God, I need to do XYZ in a certain order, and I have to have a certain career path, and I have to be a doctor by the time I'm 25, and I have to have kids by the time I'm 28, and I have to whatever. All of a sudden, you're like crazy thinking about the way the future is supposed to play out. Well, guess what? The universe is your scene partner. And the universe doesn't care what you think is supposed to happen X number of years from now. The universe, frankly, doesn't care about us at all. And that's really freeing. It's delightful. I'm going to do a whole video on, like, the subjectivity of meaning and the universe. You may love it, you may hate it, but I think it's... I can't wait to share that with you, because I think there's a lot of things that we take as fact that is just truth that I think are really flexible. So we'll get to that. And I think it's core to empowering yourself to create your own meaning in your life. Sidetrack. The universe says, oh, you think you're going to be a doctor by 25 or by 30 or whatever? Well, guess what? I'm going to break your leg halfway through med school. Or I'm going to make you fall in love with someone who needs to travel the world and you want to go with them. And now maybe you can't stay in med school, right? The universe is going to throw you curveballs. The universe is going to toss all kinds of crazy stuff back at you, because it just is the universe. It doesn't care. It's just a scene partner who's kind of like a Tasmanian devil. Like Chris Farley on stage. Like you're not entirely sure what's about to happen, right? But it's going to be something amazing. The universe doesn't care what your plans are. So wouldn't it be nice to just take a step back and say, oh, okay, well, maybe then the only thing I need to actually worry about is the next line of dialogue, is the next gift I want to offer out into the universe, the next step I want to take. And then that's all you have to worry about. Then it's hands off, and then you're just listening. What's the universe? The universe is giving me my neighbor's music right now. I can hear it through the ceiling. The universe then is going to respond with something because it's your scene partner. It's your crazy Chris Farley scene partner that's going to toss something back to you, maybe in response to what you shared out, or maybe just something totally random because it's like a random chaos machine. But that saves you an awful lot of worry, an awful lot of energy trying to control what you don't have control over. How much energy do you think, genuine question, how much energy do you think you spend trying to control things that you don't actually have control over? And by things, I mean people, I mean tomorrow, I mean the outcome of something that you're working on that may be not entirely in your control. How much energy do you think, a percentage of your day? 50%, 90%, 98%, 10%? Imagine if you could reclaim some of that energy, if you could spare yourself the agony of continually being disappointed or upset or disrupted by trying to have control over things you don't have control over. You would get a lot of energy back. And you could do a lot of things with that energy, including relaxing more, enjoying the moment more, being present more with the experiences that you're having, with the people that you love, with the things that are important to you. So if you could just say, my responsibility, my only responsibility, is to offer one gift to the universe at a time, one line of dialogue, one idea, one piece of effort, one chunk of my to-do list. Here, okay. What do you want to do with that now, universe? What are you going to send back to me in response to that? I'm listening. Then something comes back to you. Oh, I got a response from a colleague of mine who was interested in the idea that I threw out there to collaborate. Or, oh, I didn't get that job that I applied for. Oh, okay, well, next, right? What's the next offering in response to that? What's the next line of dialogue I want to offer out into my dialogue with the universe? Boy, that seems like a fun and more relaxed and more easeful and more playful way of co-creating your scene with the universe, this thing called life. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know. We never know. We think we know, but that's all a lie. That's all just us trying to have control over things and feel some sense of security. And yes, some security is good, right? We want to feel some certainty, some stability, but really, who the heck knows, right? Who the heck knows what's going to happen tomorrow? I could list any number of horrible or amazing things that could happen tomorrow, and any one of them could happen. We don't know. We don't know. So let's let that go. Let's let go of that need to control 3 steps down the line, 4 days from now, 12 months from now. Let's just start thinking about how I want to show up, who I want to be, how I want to be of service, who I want to be with during my time here. And I'm going to make today in alignment with those things that are important to me. Tomorrow will take care of itself. Tomorrow I will pause and listen to see what the universe is sending back to me before I then respond with my next line. And then one line at a time, we build the scene, the day, the week, the life. You get the idea. It doesn't have to be all stress and worry. We can release some of that if you choose to, if you feel capable of doing so, if you are willing to do so. You are empowered to let go of some of the attachment that we have on tomorrow. And wouldn't that feel like we're on vacation? All I have to worry about is, well, let's do this fun thing. Let's go surfboarding. Let's go on a snorkel cruise. Let's go to the pool. Let's go get lunch. That's just the next thing I want to worry about. I don't want to worry about, how are we going to get to the flight at the end of our vacation on time? What if you spent your whole vacation worrying about the flight out from paradise back home? You're not going to enjoy your vacation very much because you're going to be stressed about getting home. What if you could bring that into your life? Well, I have this thing that's important to me. I'm doing a little, you can notice I'm doing a little vacation dance. This is just a little quiet dance I'm doing. Vacation dance. Yeah. What if with your life, all you had to worry about was the next thing? These values are important to me. This vision that I want to create for my life is important to me. These goals that I have are important to me. How I want to be of service is important to me. So today, I'm just going to do one thing. I'm just going to check one of those things off the list. I'm going to honor this value today. The value of collaboration, creativity, empowerment, equality, playfulness, whatever it is. I'm going to honor that value today. This person's important to me. I'm going to reach out to that person. I haven't talked to them in a long time. I'm going to give them a call. Does anybody give anybody a call anymore? I don't know. I'm going to do it. I want to be of service in this way. I'm going to make a donation. I'm going to apply for a job that is more in alignment with what is important to me. The rest will take care of itself. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm going to wait to hear back. And then we get to worry about the next scene. Wouldn't that be so nice? Just so relaxing and easeful and just playful. It's still in alignment with what's important to you. You're still making progress. You're still getting where you're going. I don't know. But you're more open to possibility, to creativity, to being flexible, to changing direction, to responding with what's coming back at you with each line of dialogue that you put out there. Take that to the bank and chew on it. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Throw a comment down there. Is there a moment in your life when you were really able to do this? Or do you find this approach really challenging? Do you have questions about it? I don't know. Let's talk about it. I'm just throwing this idea out there, and I'm really interested to see what you will send back to me in response. What do you want to send back to me in response to this line of dialogue that I've just sent your way? I'm listening. Near, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.